Let's find a comfortable seat on the mat. Let's land here. Take a moment. Feel the sitting bones making contact with the mat. And let's do just that. Let's inhale 3 times. We'll take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. 2 more just like that. The last one. Awesome. Let's do our full yoga practice and then we'll do a quick pranayama breathing exercise. So let's inhale, fingertips up to the sky. Press the palms together, lower to heart center. Let's inhale, reach. Press the palms together, lower to heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach. Press the palms together, lower to heart center. Beautiful. Left hand in front of us, right hand behind. We'll inhale to find lunge. Exhale to twist. We'll exhale, come back through center, switch the hands so the right hand is in front of you, left hand behind. Lengthen that spine on the inhale and then a nice gentle exhale and twist. Exhale, come back through center. Let's inhale, fingertips reach wide. Gaze up. Exhale, one palm comes into the chest, the other on top. Inhale, reach. And exhale into the heart. One more time. And exhale into the heart. Pause here if you're in a space where you feel comfortable and safe closing the eyes. I invite you to do so. Set an intention for your practice today. How do you want this yoga practice to feel? How do you want to feel in the yoga practice? Keeping the bottom hand on the chest, the top hand is going to lower to the belly. And what we'll do here is our deep belly breaths. As we inhale, let the belly soften, let it expand. And as you exhale, draw the belly button in towards the spine. Flowing with your inhales and exhales, letting the belly soften. And drawing it in towards the spine.
Smoke still breathing from ashes from beneath our feet like
A couple more rounds here. And then let both hands come to rest on the knees. Pause here before blinking the eyes open. Just let the breath register in the body. Its ability to flow and make space, to work through restrictions or tensions, sensations in the body. We'll blink the eyes open, finding Sufi rolls from the base of the spine up to the crown of the head. And change direction. Back to that neutral spine, and then let's shift over to tabletop position. As we inhale, let's drop the belly, lift the gaze. And as we exhale, let's round the spine, gaze between the knees or to the belly button. So flowing through cat and cow here with your breath. Always know here in this posture and throughout the rest of your practice that if you need to make any adjustments or modifications, you need to add in some spice, you need to move in a different way. So maybe that here, an example would be barrel rolls through the chest, the torso. Know that it's your practice. I'm just here to guide you, and you can, or you are encouraged to find those adjustments, modifications that feel best for you in those postures. After your next exhale, let's return to neutral spine. One long line from the crown of the head to the tailbone. The neck is neutral. We'll move the left leg up to the outside of the left hand. Inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, lower the hands down to the mat, step back to tabletop. Let's inhale, bring the right foot to the outside of the right hand. And we reach the fingertips up. And back to tabletop. Connecting with your breath, inhale, step forward, reach up. Exhale, plant the hands and back to tabletop. Beginning to open up through pelvis, through the hips. Let's do one more on each side. And then back to tabletop, we'll meet there. So option as we find plank, the knees can stay on the mat, they can be lifted. Either way, we'll find plank pose. Really rooting in through the palms, the index fingers are pointed straight forward to the top edge of your mat. And as you inhale, let's lift the hips and find our first down dog in practice. And this is a great time to do those 3 inhales like we did at the top of practice. Inhale deep through the nose. Exhale, big sigh out the mouth. A great way to find more space in your down dog is to come up to the tiptoes. Take a big, deep bend in the knees. Let the belly rest on the thighs. And then as you inhale, send the tailbone up towards the sky. As you exhale, heels press down to the mat. Does that feel any different in your down dog? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Either way, all is well. Let's inhale, look between the hands, walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Let's find halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Here we'll grab opposite hand to opposite elbow. Bit of extra weight here in the forward fold. Feel that stretch through the hamstrings. An option to add a gentle sway here. We'll exhale, release the hands. We find the hips. Nice deep bend in the knees, slowly rising up to come to a stand. Let the head be the last to lift. We'll inhale, fingertips reach up to the sky. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Let's lower the hands down, finding Tadasana, so our mountain pose. Pinky fingers brushing the outer thighs, rooted in through all 4 corners of the feet, the pinky toe side, big toe side, outside of the heel, inside of the heel. Notice if your pelvis is neutral, meaning the tailbone's rooting down towards the mat. If it's tilted forward, you have a nice curve in the low back, tailbones going towards the back wall. Or if it's tilted backwards, the pubic bone is leading the way. You really want to find that neutral spine. Drawing the pubic bone under the body, tailbone rooting down towards the mat. And we'll bring the weight into the left foot. Take a big step back with the right. Press into those big toe mounds. Inhale, fingertips up to the sky. Find high lunge. Feel that stretch through the front of the right hip. And release the tension through the shoulders. We'll inhale, fingertips reach up. As we exhale, we'll open to the side wall, twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Exhale to twist. Back to center. And as we exhale, we'll lower the hands, framing that front foot. This time lowering the back knee, we find low lunge. So here you might notice now that this is a wider low lunge than at the beginning of practice. Notice how that feels through the hips for you. Do you like this more? Is it too intense? Just notice how this one feels, and always know you can close up the stance. Bring your back knee closer. Always lots of options with the hands. They can stay on the mat, they can rest on the thigh, they can reach to the sky. Exhale, lower the hands down to the mat if they're not there already. We'll straighten that front leg, toes point up to the sky, or half splits. We'll walk the hands forward, planting that front foot. We tuck the back toes, and we find downward facing dog. Give a nod and a shake of the head. And as we inhale, we'll look between the hands, walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. We find halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, we'll sit into our chair. Fingertips reach to the sky. Sitting here in our chair pose, just notice the knees. Are they beyond your toes, or can you see your toes still? Being able to see the toes keeps the knees safe. And then also checking with the low back. There's that big dip or curve in the low back. What can you do to, again, find a bit more of a neutral spine? Inhale, rise up, fingertips reach up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. And then they lower, we find Tadasana. This time the weight will come into the right foot. We'll take a big step back with the left. Find our high lunge. Fingertips reach to the sky. Anyone else have any tension through the jaw? Give a wiggle a bit back and forth. Inhale, fingertips reach up. Exhale, they open to a T. Twist the front of the mat, the back of the mat. Inhale back through center. Exhale, twist the opposite way. Inhale, reach. Exhale to twist. Inhale to reach. Exhale, one last twist. Come back through center. And then we'll exhale, lower the hands down to the mat. Lower that back knee. We're here in low lunge. Also, grab a drink of water whenever you need. Breathe here, opening up through that left hip. Exhale, hands frame that front foot. We'll straighten that leg. Right toes point up to the sky. And then back into that front knee. Tuck those back toes. Step back, downward facing dog. We'll inhale, step the right leg forward between the hands. Inhale, open the arms wide to a T. Here, finding warrior two. The right hand reaches forward. Left hand is reaching to the back of the mat. Shoulders over hips. Can't tell with these big pants, but working that front knee towards a 90-degree bend. Inhale, turn the right toes to the long edge of the mat. We'll actually draw the heels in, toes pointing out. Into cactus arms, we'll bend into the knees, goddess pose. Inhale, straighten and lengthen to our 5-point star. Exhale, come back into goddess. Inhale, straighten and lengthen, arms come out to a T. The left toes point to the back of your mat, and then pivot that right foot. You find warrior two. Engage through the arms here. If I were to come and give you a high five, your arm wouldn't do a big flail, right? We want to engage through the arms. Turn the left toes back to the long edge of the mat. And then we'll draw the heels in, toes pointing out, sitting down into or bending into our knees. The right hand will find the right leg. Left fingertips to the sky. This is where we can start, or that right leg can start to reach down the ankle or towards the ankle, towards the mat. Inhale, come back to center. Inhale, reach the right hand up, option to lower the left down towards the left foot. One more time on each side. Right hand reaching down, left hand up. Back through center. Left hand on the left leg, right hand up. Awesome. Exhale, lower those hands and turn to face the front of the mat and lower down, big toes touch, knees nice and wide. Let's find child's pose. Can't sit back on your phone there. On my mind, our kids got bigger. So we'll bring the hands back towards the body, find our tabletop position, and then we'll tuck the toes, hips go high, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Notice how the legs feel. Or anyone else's legs feeling a bit wobbly. We'll inhale up between the hands, walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. We'll find halfway lift. Exhale to forward folds. Hamstring stretch feels good. Take a nice deep bend in the knees. We'll reach the fingertips up. And exhale, hands press together at heart center. And they'll lower. We find Tadasana. Getting ready for tree pose here. The weight will come into the left foot. So the right foot presses into the ankle, the calf, the inner thigh. The hands, many variations. What feels best for you here? Could be cactus arms, just like in goddess. Reaching up to the sky with the fingers interlaced, index fingers pointing up. Behind the back at reverse prayer. So many options. What feels best for you here? What's calling? Bring that right shin in, give yourself a hug into the chest. And then exhale, big step back. Start off from high lunge and then lower the knee down into low lunge. The hands will come inside that left foot. Press the top of the right foot into the mat. Option to be here or wiggle walk the left toes off the mat so they're pointing at about 10 o'clock. Option to be here in lizard or come to the outside edge of that left foot, let the knee open to the left. One more option for you all, you can press into the palms or lower down to the forearms. Again, what feels best. Don't be afraid to test something out. If it feels good, great. If it doesn't, back off and come back to one of the other options.
Slowly turn to a screen, searching for an answer. That question is unseen. I don't know where.
If your palms aren't already pressed down into the mat, rise up, palms pressed down. Let's tuck those back toes, and then we'll step back into downward facing dog. We'll inhale, look between the hands, walk step or hop to the top of the mat, and find halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Nice deep bend in the knees. We'll inhale, reach the fingertips up. Hands press to heart center. Beautiful. The weight will come into the right leg this time. The foot, that left foot presses into the ankle, the calf, the inner thigh. Know that the legs can be different on this side, the arms can be different. Always checking in with yourself, what feels best in this moment. Inhale, bring the knee into the chest. Big hug. And then we'll take a big step back, that left foot reaching towards the back of the mat. And then lowering into our low lunge. Bring the right hand inside the right foot. Option to stay here or wiggle walk those toes so they point at about 2 o'clock. Option to be there or come to the outside edge of that right foot. The knee opens to the right. An option to be on the palms or the forearms. If you're not already pressing into the palms, I encourage you to do so. And then step back to tabletop position. We'll actually move right into a seat. Here, the knees are bent, soles of the feet pressed down into the mat. What we're going to do is just a modified version of boat pose. We're going to reach the fingertips forward here. And we'll inhale, lift the left foot off the mat. And then exhale, straighten that leg. And then draw in. Back to knees planted, or sorry, soles of the feet planted on the mat. Notice how your low back feels just with that first one. And if it feels better to lay all the way onto your back and then lift the shin, reach the foot out and come back. If you're having any low back pain, you do this as exercise. Being on your back hopefully will alleviate some of that. So just check in as we go here. Fingertips reach forward. Inhale, lift that foot. Chin parallel. Exhale, reach out. And then draw the foot back in. Plant it down to the mat. Or over back to the left. Reach the leg. That foot in. More time on this right side. Reaching the leg long and back down. All right. Pressing into the sitting bones. Let's take a count of 10 as we lower down to the mat. Keep the soles of the feet pressed in. As we lower for 10, 9, engaging through the core, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let me back, make contact with the mat. We'll reach the left leg long, draw the right shin into the chest. We'll exhale, switch. One step forward on the road ahead of us. Don't look back. You just need to We'll draw both knees into the chest. Just a big hug. And press the soles of the foot soles of the feet up. So it's like you're trying to walk on the ceiling. You can grab the inside of the foot or the outside edges, drawing the knees down towards the mat here in Happy Baby. Great exercise. Again, if you're feeling any low back pain, a great exercise is to, as you take a deep inhale, and then as you exhale, work to press the low back, the sacrum down into the mat. Inhale, release. Exhale, press the low back down. Awesome. We'll bring the knees back into the chest and then let the knees fall to the left. We'll reach the right arm long, gaze to those fingertips. We'll inhale, come back through center, and then the knees fall to the right. We'll gaze to the left fingertips. Knees back to center, and then let them reach long down the mat as we find Shavasana. Let the feet be wider than the hips, the hands be wider than the shoulders. Practice melts into the body, as the body melts into the mat. Start to bring awareness back to the breath, back to the body. Wiggle, wiggle the toes and the fingers. Take a big stretch overhead. take your time rolling to one side. We'll pause there for a moment. We'll press up into a seat. Thank you as always for joining. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day and hope to see you next time.